H power. Let's go. Play. Driving controllers. What the? What? I don't know. None of this.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a man so exceptional that the divine hosts of heaven and hell were forced to take note. A man dated Satan to his knees, but selfless enough to make God himself raise an eyebrow. How did this come to pass? Well, it all began at a very special birthday party for a very special young lady.
Surprise!
What is all this?
It's your birthday, Kinsey.
So?
You've never been to a birthday party?
No.
Oh, like not even growing up?
I went to the School of the Americas since kindergarten. We didn't really do birthday parties.
But you celebrated Christmas?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, Kinsey, this is going to be so much fun. Xinjai made a cake, Jane Austen is here, we'll play some games.
What sort of games?
Niggas getting manicures and shit. And the tail on a donkey. Yeah, no.
So you celebrate birthdays by trafficking with spirits?
It's spooky and fun.
It's a bunch of letters.
It's tradition. Every slumber party has to involve a spirit board.
Slumber party?
How's it work?
We ask it a question, and the spirit of the board will reveal the answer.
How?
That ain't how
Someone
that
pushes
shit
the
work.
pointy thing to wherever they want.
Wait. Can we go back to you and your slumber parties?
No time. All right. Everyone put their hands on the cursor.
Cursor. I feel the magic already.
All right. Will the President/God Emperor for life ever choose a partner to reign alongside them?
No.
Ooh, someone's getting married.
Shut up, Matt.
Who will tame the president's wild heart?
What are you guys trying to spell?
I'm not moving yet.
That's the spirit, Kinsey.
I'm serious.
I'm not moving it either.
Neither am I.
Jezebel? Who the fuck is...
Is that not normal?
Where'd you get the board?
I was going through Zinniak's artifact collection and found it there.
Who did it belong to?
Alistair Crowley?
Christ. Guys? I think it's laughing at us.
Fuck this. I think you're a smart enough piece of wood to see where this is going. Now, you ready to cooperate? That's more like it.
You think we can trust it?
It's not like we got a lot of options.
So what's the plan? We mount up and go in after the boss?
No, I do. No sense in what's left of humanity walking right into a death trap. Someone's gotta live to tell the story.
That's a stupid plan, Johnny.
I'm leaving you in charge.
Hell of a plan, Johnny.
Are you serious?
Hell of a plan, Johnny.
I'm coming too.
Are you kidding me?
How do you plan to come back?
Yeah, I try not to sweat the details.
You need someone with you that does.
No.
It's my birthday.
Fine. Alright then. Know where my friend is?
True to its word, the spirit board opened up another portal and sent Johnny and Kinsey screaming into hell.
All on top of him.
Ultor's behind this, I know it.
Ultor and the Saints haven't been enemies in years. You really think he's responsible?
You don't know him like I do. The boss put him through a window for a reason.
The reason was the boss was kind of fucking crazy back then.
That's a fair point.
You know how much easier this would be if we just found a car?
You know how much easier this would be if you just gave me a second?
You just walking around here.
Anyone else want to turn?
You made poor life choices? Alright. Now how are we gonna find the Eltor building?
Biggest building down here, giant Ultor sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that.
They got police in here. Yeah. They got roads in here. Taxi cabs in here. Yeah, no. This shit, bro. Why did I never play this? New Hades. Yeah. I'm in hell. That's what.
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Are you always this excited?
Generally, I'm a misanthrope.
I get it.
You know, music in here. You got everything else. Got a slab.
This is hell. Not as bad as I thought.
It kind of reminds me of Steelport. So, what's the plan?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss back.
What if Dane doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch up. Let's talk in my office.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted no time in setting up an Ultor branch in the bowels of hell. Dane was eager to fill Johnny in on the ever-shifting politics of land rights in the underworld. But real estate mattered little to Johnny, who only cared where his friend was.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happen to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you sounds more like an accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Okay. I get the trust issues. Can I show you something?
The piecing together. The president chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only natural that Satan would want them to marry his daughter. They needed a plan, and Johnny had one.
I'm gonna shoot the devil in the face.
I think you might be skipping some details.
No, I said in the face.
I like the commitment, but you gotta find a way to get close enough to him in the first place.
When's the wedding? I'll just show up
And then you'll shoot him in the face. Sorry, but it's a little more complicated than that. These things are tied to the soul. You won't be able to enter without one.
So how do we get one?
You get his attention. I know some places that are of particular value to the father of the bride. You hit those, you'll get your shot.
Wait, why would Satan give out an invitation for destroying his stuff?
Oh, he won't, but it should piss him off enough to get him to attack Johnny personally. Either the devil kills Gat and Ultor gets the construction contracts to rebuild what was destroyed, or Johnny kills Satan and I'll have to pay less taxes. It's pretty win-win.
That's why you're helping us? To make more money in hell?
Hell's what you make of it, sweetie.
Works for me. What you got?
All right.
Satan had entrusted the day-to-day running of hell to 5 archdukes, and Dane knew how to find them all. But beyond that, not everyone in hell was content to go along with Satan's status quo. There were others who shared Dane's ambition for power, and the Ultor mogul knew that the key to unseating Satan lay in gaining their aid. But before Johnny set out to wage war against the Prince of Darkness, Dane had one final gift. An artifact that he had spent fortunes on. Lucifer's cracked halo. This holy relic granted Johnny the majestic wings of the Morning Star. However, he still needed help in learning how to use them.
That's hard.
Alright, you got me on the sticks, now what?
Would it kill you to show a little excitement? You're about to experience angelic flight, for Christ's sake.
Dane.
Someone needs a nap. Just collect some soul clusters and power up the halo. You'll be flying around in no time. Great. Now you should have just enough clusters. Start slow, try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the further you'll go. Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry, if something looks too high, just keep on jumping off the wall. Remember to charge your jumps. Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path.
Running out of juice. Gotta touch down. Need the rest of wings.
Try again. Here's a tip. need to get a running start to fly. Just jump, then hold your wings out to glide. Let the wings do the work. You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry, the rest of your body will follow. I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed.
Running out of juice. Need to rest the wings. Running out of juice.
Again. All right, now try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
Gotta pick it up.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to reach the island up there.
Gotta touch down. Running out of juice. Need to rest the wings. This is bad timing. Gotta touch down. Yeah!
All right, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock. A stupid, stamina-less rock. Last island is right under those lava falls. Notice how your stamina drains the longer you glide. Let's get you back to the old tour building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon.
Here's the deal. If you want some FaceTime with Satan, you need to get his attention. Now, Satan hates being challenged, so anything you do to undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything. You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with Big Red in no time. I've compiled a list of shit to do, so take a look and do whatever sounds fun. Oh, one more thing. We have some potential allies down here. Trust me, you want to impress them.
That wall, and I could kill this.
Gotta pick it up. Need the rest of wings.
Abandoned ship! We've been boarded!
That's it is. Yeah, man. Keep the shit out of them.
Get these damn things off my ship!
One more for the collection.
I got a bit of treasure in that chest over there. The weapon you find inside may help with our little imp problem.
No, not another one of these. I hope there's not something ridiculous like 100 of these to find.
Shit.
I summoned these imps to serve as my crew. I forgot what a handful they could be. Once aboard, they wouldn't listen to their cotton. They ran amok in the bowels of the ship.
This is bad timing.
Good God, they're swarming me!
Mighty little bastard. Fuck off. No, not another one of these. Hey, it's okay to drop the pirate voice.
What pirate voice would that be?
Wow.
Zinyak's destruction of Earth had a profound impact on the afterlife. To heaven, it was a logistical nightmare. St. Peter's meticulous nature drove purgatory wait times to unbearable levels. Meanwhile, in hell, where souls in pain were used as currency, it created a new era of prosperity for the wickedly enterprising. This economic boon resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in exchange for a share of the profit. Johnny, who was interested in murder, not money, happily agreed.
I grant ye the ability to summon my crew whenever they're needed. All right, matey. It's time for your lesson. Let's summon me favorite scurvy-riddled hellion, the Imp. Why don't you start off by summoning an Imp to take out those enemies? Now take down the other demon. Those little ankle biters are vicious. Now let's practice your aim. Take down the demons on the islands. Things are as rewarding as pressing someone into service, am I right? Now get going! There's a whole wide world waiting to be plundered.
Don't mind if I do.
See what these things can do.
I raided a Centerpol office and found information on where the president is being kept. Evidently, they've been trapped in some sort of soul crystal inside Satan's palace. Breaking in is an impossibility. Your best bet to save them is to continue to try to draw Satan out of his palace.
This is bad timing. God, this feels good. Anyone else want to turn?
They got a club in hell. Hey, motherfucker. Look at this nigga right here. Go ahead, cuz. Oh shit, oh. Hey, you fucked up the club, man. Everybody dance. Y'all niggas tweaking. Yeah, they gotta club the head. I don't even want to do that, though. They gotta club the head, man. This shit, bro. Hey, bust a move. I gotta teach.
Humanity's greatest playwright and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest.
They got a club ahead.
And he looks to test
with a
his
DJ.
visitor's mettle.
Go DJ, he dropped mic.
The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached. But soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition. And now, Act 3! The conflict resolved, Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
The tragedies, hell nah. And it nigga be in the club waiting for his opportunity.
So Shakespeare called forth the Deus Ex Machina to bestow our protagonist with the arcane power of force stomping. Lights up. The mortal stands in the training grounds, eager to try out his new force stomp power on the group of demons in front of him.
Face me!
Act 1, Scene 2, in which our protagonist kills more demons with force stomp.
You don't give a damn, you don't give a fuck. Hey.
In which our protagonist is beaten by foul imps.
Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Don't start no shit.
In which our protagonist learns that force stomp even works on flying enemies, enabling them to remove a dark inciter's shield before shooting them to death. The day is won, and the curtain closes on our
fuck. Oh, fuck ass nigga. This shit make me want to play GTA though.
Yeah.
Just what I needed.
Amnesty in here. Hey, I'm in hell. Hell no. Man, red lights in hell. Cadillac in hell, nigga. Serious shit, nigga. I'm pinking nickel this hell, nigga. It's my turn, nigga. Ain't nobody got no doors, nigga.
You think I'm scared of you?
This feels good.
Prison in hell. God damn. The fuck? Let's follow directions. Together, man. They got rules and hit. What the fuck is wrong with the devil? Oh, yeah, this guy from the
beep, 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 beep.
What, if they wanted to torture you, why'd they use the short version?
This is the short version.
Oh yeah. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. The hobo on the bus goes hey, hey, hey. Come on. Like 80 of them.
GTA